Welcome to News Channel 8. I'm Junior Garcia, and here are some of the stories we have for you tonight. Second stabbing at St. Croix Prison. UVI Medical School discussed on local radio, and Senate responds to Maya Angelou's passing. These stories and more up next on News Channel 8.
TV8 News is brought to you by Total Excellium. More protection, more miles. Total, you know where to turn.
In tonight's top story, for the second time in 3 days, on Tuesday, the Golden Grove Adult Correctional Facility on St. Croix reported another inmate stabbing. The first stabbing took place on Saturday. A stabbing was confirmed at the Golden Grove Correctional Facility and Detention Center on St. Croix, Tuesday morning, May 27th. The stabbing occurred within a recreation area at the facility. Detainee Jermaine Ducray was stabbed multiple times by detainee Norsky Paris. The victim was taken to the hospital and received stitches. The assailant was subdued by staff and the weapon recovered. He was placed in lockdown, subsequently arrested and charged with third-degree assault. Currently, Paris Nokowski charges murder first, murder second, aggravated assault and battery, and assault in the third. The Craig Germain charges contempt of court. With regard to the May 24th stabbing, injured inmate Owen Brown is in stable condition, still at Wong F. Louis Hospital. No arrest has been made to date. In other news, University of the Virgin Islands President Dr. David Hall this week appeared on local talk radio show Straight Talk to discuss the pending UVI medical school.
Let me describe the vision, though,
Okay,
quickly for the medical school, because I think people need to understand that. Because this part of it can always get very sticky, and that is we see the medical school as a territory-wide medical school. It has to involve all three islands, and it has to clearly involve the hospitals on both islands. Students, after they finish their first 2 years, spend their second 2 years in hospitals and clinics. That's where they really learn to become physicians.
What is it, a practical application of theory?
Exactly.
Right.
And when you're dealing with human lives, that becomes even more critical. So there will be these two facilities. Where those two facilities, that is the classroom building and the simulation center, will be located has not been decided yet. That's going to be part of the development plan, but I have always said that this will not be a medical school that belongs to one island or the other. It has to be a fabric of the territory. And the reason why that is important is that data indicates that when medical schools are associated with hospitals, the quality of the hospital increase.
Wow.
Second, we want physicians throughout the territory to also be associated with the medical school, not only for what they can give and in regards to training and oversight, but we believe, especially through the simulation center, that their skills will be enhanced.
Well, they got to continue their training on an every year basis to get the CMS and so on and so forth. They need that.
Yeah, and the last piece that I will mention at this point in regards to vision is that there is data that indicates by the year 2020 there will be a shortage of over 90,000 physicians throughout the United States. And that shortage, if not corrected, is going to have devastating impacts on the Virgin Islands. And so the medical school will allow us to address that because the majority of physicians end up practicing where they went to medical school or where they did their residency. We are working with the hospitals as a part of this to have them start residency programs as well. So the overall vision is to improve the quality of health care, to have more Virgin Islanders obtain medical degrees and end up practicing, and to attract more talent to the Virgin Islands and thus more diversity of skills. The number of people who leave the territory to get their medical care is very, very high. Having a medical school here will lower that because there will be greater confidence that people have in the medical delivery system, and it will become a revenue generating entity for the entire territory.
Well, it's up to us to carry this thing forward.
New tonight, St. Thomas police are investigating robberies of 2 local women and a burglary at a local grocery store. Melody Rames has more.
Police on St. Thomas are investigating 2 first-degree robberies and a burglary 3rd degree that occurred on that island recently. Police said Gems and Gold Corner was burglarized on May 28th. Nadal Grocery was robbed on May 24th, and 2 women were robbed in Frenchtown on May 23rd. No one was injured during these crimes. Police said at least 2 suspects used an unknown tool to drill into the wall of Gems and Gold Corner jewelry store to gain entry. Police were notified of the break-in just after 3 a.m. on May 28th. The store managers told police that they secured their business and went home. They also said that they needed to conduct an inventory to determine what was taken. Police are reviewing surveillance tapes in the area. Owners said that 2 masked men, one carrying a handgun, walked into the Nadal Grocery just after 8 p.m. on May 24th and took an undisclosed amount of money from the cash register, a black wallet, and a black Samsung mobile phone. There were 2 persons inside the store at the time, and the suspects told them to get on the ground, and then they fled the store on foot in an unknown direction. And on May 24th, police were dispatched to Frenchtown at about 12:30 p.m., where 2 female victims said that they were sitting outside when they were approached by a male suspect who snatched a handbag from one of the women before fleeing the area on foot. Detectives from the Criminal Investigation Bureau are investigating these cases, and anyone having any information about these crimes are asked to call detectives at 714-9834, 715-5522. You can call 911 or Crime Stoppers USVI at 1-800-222-TIPS. You can also text USVI plus your message to crimes. That's 274637.
New tonight, with yesterday's passing of literary icon Maya Angelou, some of St. Croix senators expressed their sympathies and shared reflections of the beloved poet and author.
The world has truly lost a shining star. Maya Angelou has been a beacon in the African American community and meant even more to women in general. You know, she has left a mark across the 20th and 21st century through her noble contributions to our American society as a poet, as an author, as a professor, and as a civil rights activist. The hearts of many right here in the Virgin Islands join with lots of others across the nation in offering condolences on her passing.
She was a phenomenal woman, indeed. Stay tuned for more news straight ahead.
This is News Channel 8. This is News Channel 8.
Now here is Cynthia Graham with your nightly Caribbean report.
Thank you, Junior. Barbados took bold action this week to expand its presence on the international playing field. On Tuesday, the country signed a visa waiver agreement with China that would allow for increased cooperation between the 2 countries. Barbados Foreign Affairs and Foreign Trade Minister Maxine McLean said that the mutual visa abolition agreement with China will allow diplomatic, governmental, and cultural personnel to negotiate opportunities for partnership and investment. She added, quote, "It is in Barbados's interest to ensure that this happens, all the more so as there is a boom in leisure travel by Chinese, with some 100 million tourists traveling abroad annually." Caribbean countries that are demanding reparations for slavery from Europe possess enormous moral authority. So says Don Rojas, Director of Communications of the New York-based Black World 21st Century. Rojas said there is a huge paradigm shift in the Caribbean regarding reparations. He said one of the more prominent figures driving this shift is Sir Hilary Beckles, chief architect of the Caribbean community's 10-point reparations plan. The plan calls for, among other things, a formal apology for slavery, debt cancellation from former colonizers, and reparation payments to address the persisting psychological trauma from the days of plantation slavery. If these demands are not met, supporters say they will file a lawsuit at the International Court of Justice in The Hague. Antigua and Barbuda is investing in its next wave of entrepreneurs. The country's investment authority recently partnered with Scotiabank to renovate a classroom at a local technical school to serve as a hub for the country's Mind Your Business program. At the reveal of the newly refurbished classroom, Jacqueline Yearwood, Director of Enterprise Development, said, "This is just the next step in the continued partnership between us and Scotiabank. The two organizations have been working together since 2010 when they jointly introduced the Mind Your Business program, which now offers 19 business courses to students." And finally tonight, a St. Vincent scientist was one of 3 people presented with the prestigious 2014 Anthony N. Sabga Caribbean Awards for Excellence held in Port of Spain, Trinidad, earlier this month. Dr. Richard Robertson, a Vincentian earth scientist, along with Guyanese child and women's rights activist Karen D'Souza, and Trinidadian steel pan virtuoso Professor Liam Teague, each received close to $80,000, medals, and citations as part of the awards package. The Caribbean Awards has been in existence since 2005. It is described as the only program of its kind that recognizes candidates in the English-speaking Caribbean who have achieved excellence in science, the arts, and public and civic contributions. Well, this has been tonight's Caribbean Report. I'm Cynthia Graham. We'll be back here tomorrow with more news and views from in and around the Caribbean. Junior, back to you.
Well, thank you very much, Cynthia. The annual Miss Virgin Islands Scholarship Competition will be this Sunday on St. Croix. 4 women will be vying for the crown. Don't miss this exciting show for a good cause. And now, here is Mr. Bogle with your weekly entertainment report.
Thank you very much, Junior. Good evening to everyone. Welcome to this weekend edition of your entertainment report. And we're going to start off with, of course, on Thursday night over there at Kathleen's Bar and Restaurant. It's all about TGIP Thursdays. Thank God it's payday, so you definitely want to go out there and hear the music of. You're going to have Selector Koof, DJ Kyle is going to be there, drink specials, free appetizers all night until it finishes. So definitely TGIP Thursdays. Thank God it's payday over there at Kathleen's Bar and Restaurant. Then on Fridays, you go down to, of course, Betty's Kitchen on the west side. It's all about the old school fish fry. This Friday from about 7 until midnight. Come out and hear some good music from Shadow, Jamba, and Swallow. I'll be there playing tunes for you. Come and taste the culture just to impress. Trust me, a lot of good food will be down there. So come on down to Betty's Kitchen. And also you got to check out Jam Time Nightclub. It's all about YOLO Fridays. That's every Friday there at Jam Time Nightclub. You're going to have songs like Dark Shadow, Get Vibes, Syndicate. Remember, you're getting free all night long. Just make sure you go and check it out. And then we got to tell you about the VI Fashion Link. VI, definitely you want to go and check this out. Kicks off May 30th. That's tomorrow, Friday, until Sunday, June 1st. You're going to have actors like Leon Robinson. He's also an actor and recording artist. You're going to have Shanice Jeffords right from here in the Virgin Islands. She'll be performing. You're going to have Elia. He's the R&B artist. And you're going to have the soca diva, Jadine. She's from Monkshot but lives on the mainland, and all the plush models are going to be there. The best plus size fashion show in the Caribbean. Definitely you want to go and check it out. It takes place at Pelican Cove. You got to definitely get your tickets. Of course, it's Fashion Link VI. And also, just to let you know, Performing, you're going to have people like what? Coolie Band, Jazzy Blue, and also local DJs. And just remember, some of the proceeds from this event will go towards helping for the medical bills with DJ Poppy Pops. So please go on out and support this event. Also got to remind you, this Saturday at Crusaders Nightclub is all about Lisa's Country and Western Fundraising Dance. Time from about 9 o'clock, music by Young Brothers and DJ Choco. Food and drinks will be on sale. Just $10 get you in. Remember, also, don't forget, it's this Saturday. It goes down at the Jam Time Nightclub. It's all about the Melbus Geminis. Please go on out to all the Geminis. You go on out and support. Of course, it's going to be something that you won't forget. So please go on out. I think Pumpa is going to be there. And a lot of DJs. So please go on out and celebrate Melbus Gemini's birthday bash. All right? And we're going to move on and tell you about on Saturday, June 14th. It takes place at the Line. It's the part 2 of the You Too Young edition. You're going to have DJ Kyle, Selector Cuff, Dog Art International, DJ Fuzzy, and of course, DJ Poppy Pops was supposed to be on the card, but you know, DJ Poppy Pops is, on the, and also you got to remind you of the date, asking for all black, everything. Some of the proceeds from this event will go towards June medical expenses, the 21st for DJ Poppy Pops. And don't forget, each and every Sunday the place will be at Spratnet Beach Bar and Grill. In the afternoon time, you go and enjoy some good food and some good music. If I'm not mistaken, Coolie Band will be there this Sunday. So each and every Sunday the place will be is at Spratnet Beach Bar and Grill. I definitely want to thank you for joining me here on the Entertainment Report. Remember, whatever you do, please do it peacefully. And if you drink, just don't drive.
Thank you, Mr. Bogle, and we have more news coming up next.
This newscast has been sponsored by Mario's Virgin Crystal. Let us save you the hassle of lugging those jugs around. Purified bottled water conveniently delivered to your home or office. Also available in your favorite grocery store. Call 773-2810.
This is News Channel 8. This is News Channel 8.
Finally, tonight, the Women's Coalition of St. Croix invites the public to its 30th annual women's race this weekend.
This is our 30th annual women's race. It's going to be held in Frederickstead on June the 1st, and it starts at exactly 5 p.m. This race is so exciting, number one, because it's our 30th year that we've been running in this community. Number two, we finally opened it to men, and we want to see how many men going to actually come out and race against the women. We're giving trophies for the fastest man and the fastest woman. We're giving awards to couples that run together, so you can run with your girlfriend, your mother, your sister. We really want to see people out in numbers. The third reason the race is so exciting is that we're dedicating it to Mary Mingus. Mary Mingus has given 33 years of her life to this agency and this community. If you don't even come out to run, you need to just come out and say, Mary, thank you for what you've done for this community. But we are just so excited about this race. We're giving $400 to the school that has the most entries, but you have to have a minimum of 25 students. The coaches get $100 for just recruiting. I mean, we got medals, we got trophies, we got gift certificates. This is the race you want to be at. It's going to be so much fun. We have the 7-day Adventist marching band. This is a community event. This is the time the community could come out and say, Women's Coalition, thank you for providing 30 years of support to this community. So we're really looking forward to seeing you. I can't wait to see all the men out there smiling in their little shorts and Women Coalition t-shirts. So please come out and support our 30th Women Race Anniversary. You don't have to run. You can walk. So if a group of, like what I've been getting lately is businesses and banks been calling me and asking me because they sign up as a group. I want to put a special call off to the fireman, the firewalker who have those walks. His group would be a good group to sign up. It's only 2 miles. You can walk. We have women that's pregnant that walk. We have women that come out with babies in the strollers. So you could walk, jog, stroll. I mean, whatever you want to do. If you and your partner or your husband or your girlfriend or your wife want to walk holding hands and enjoying the scene of Frederiksted, you can do that. Don't feel like you have to be a runner to be there. Just come out and support the Women's Coalition. I mean, we have worked so hard in this community, and this is one way to support, show us your support for the work we've been doing for the community. So please come out Sunday, 5 p.m., June the 1st, Frederiksted, right down at the Frederiksted Park is where we begin. Thank you.
Sounds like there's a lot going on. Let's get to it. Stay with us. Your weather is coming up next.
Your weather coming up next. Your weather.
And here's a look at your local weather.
Tonight, scattered showers and thunderstorms. Partly cloudy with a low around 79. East wind around 16 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation is 30%. New rainfall amounts of less than 1/10 of an inch, except higher amounts possible in thunderstorms. Friday, scattered showers, mainly before noon. Sunny with a high near 83. East wind around 16 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation is 30%. New precipitation amounts of less than 1/10 of an inch possible. On Friday night, isolated showers, partly cloudy with a low around 79. East wind 18 to 20 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation is 20%. And on Saturday, isolated showers, sunny with a high near 83. East wind 17 to 20 miles per hour. Chance of precipitation is 20%. And I'm Cheryl Francis with your Channel 8 News Weather.
Thank you very much for tuning in. Do not forget to like us on Facebook at WSVI-CH8. You can also follow us on Twitter at WSVI-TV News. And be sure to subscribe to Channel 8 on your YouTube at WSVI-TV News Channel 8. Watch us on your computer. Plus, use the free Dish Anywhere app to DVR us or watch us anywhere in the world on your smartphone or a tablet. I'm Junior Garcia, and World News is up next. Good night, Virgin Islands.
TV8 News was brought to you by Total Excellium. More protection, more miles. Total. You know where to turn.